Have you ever thought people were crazy for traveling solo? Or has your family told you you were crazy for wanting to travel solo? Well, I'm Kim, the Abundant Traveler, and today I'm going to share some tips and tricks for traveling solo. So I've been to more than 50 countries, and at least 30 of them I was traveling solo. I get asked the same 4 questions all the time about traveling on my own. Number 1, why the heck would you do it? Number 2, how do you stay safe when you're traveling solo? Number 3, what are some tips if you're going to take your first solo trip? And number 4, how do you meet people when you're on the road? Well, let's dispel the first question. Why the heck would anyone travel alone? The easy answer is you get to do what you want, when you want, and how long you want. You're the only decision maker. You get to do what you want all of the time. Secondly, your friends and family might not have the time or financial means to go on the trip with you. Do not miss the trip just because you have to go on your own. My personal favorite reason to travel solo is I end up meeting the most interesting people from all over the world. I have friends in Australia, Austria, Norway, China, all because I was traveling solo and I didn't have somebody else to talk to, so I had to strike up a conversation with a perfect stranger. Number 2, tips for taking your first solo trip. Definitely pack light. I suggest bringing a backpack and a small carry-on. That way you have your hands free for using your GPS to get directions. Remember, when you're traveling solo, there's nobody that's gonna watch your stuff while you go to the restroom in the airport or anywhere else. With your packing, I suggest that you carry more essentials and less fluff. Again, you don't have a friend that's gonna have a Band-Aid for you when you get a blister. I also suggest making your itinerary relatively fluid. Yes, definitely plan out the first couple of days so when you get there you know where you're headed and you're not trying to figure everything out. But after that, leave a lot of open time. As you meet people on the road, they may suggest that you go to another location where you thought you were going here and they say go here and it sounds much better to go where they're going. It's less stress when you keep an open itinerary. Number 3, safety tips when you're traveling solo. The number 1 thing you can do is smile and act confident. Act like you know where you're going even when you don't, which happens quite a lot. If you're smiling and you're walking confidently down the street, you're less of a target for theft. I also think that acting and looking like a local as best as you can is also very, very important. You need to be respectful of the culture. And something that's super important for all travel, whether you're traveling solo or not, is don't take all your money and all your ID with you at one time. In case you do get robbed, you won't lose everything. Leave a little money here, put a credit card in this bag, leave some of it in a safety box at the hotel or at the Airbnb. Don't carry everything, then you won't lose everything. And my last safety tip is pay attention to what time you arrive at your destination. Things are much safer and easier to get around at 3 o'clock in the afternoon than they are at 3 o'clock in the morning. The 4th and final question is, how do I meet people when I travel solo? Well, in all reality, I meet people the same way I do at home. I might go to a restaurant bar, sit down by myself, make sure that I leave a seat vacant here on either side. You never know who might sit down next to me. I might go to the grocery store and linger just a little bit longer or ask a fellow traveler, hi, hey, where are you from? Strike up a conversation. A great way to meet people is through your accommodation. For me personally, I like to choose small B&Bs that have a community breakfast or a more expensive hostel that has a community area. I also get a private room in the hostels these days. Or pick small boutique hotels that you're gonna run across people. Some final words of wisdom about traveling solo: get out there and go. Do not wait. Take the plunge, be brave. It gets easier. Yes, you're gonna make mistakes when you start. Yes, it's gonna seem hard, but the experiences and the adventures that you're gonna have on your own way outweigh the fear in the beginning. I'd love to hear your tips for traveling solo, so please leave a comment below. I'm Kim, the Abundant Traveler. Click subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next adventure.